gonna get it right. Come on in here, y'all. Come on in here, y'all. Come on in here. But see, this is what technology does, y'all. Technology does this. Um, but again, she went out to come back in because something happened. Her volume went away. Let's see. Let's see. Can you say something now?
Yeah,
There
can
we
you hear
go.
me? It's
There we go. Now we
it
can
sounds
hear
like a
you.
lot of static on your end, but that's okay.
I hear. I hear. Say something again because I hear static on your phone.
Yeah, I hear it too
Okay,
on
there you
yours.
go.
Okay.
It's
All right.
good now. So you can just start back over what you said. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start it back over. That's what we're gonna do. Cause the devil ain't gonna get the praise for this. Start it all back over. Sure do.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's fine because I guess I was not heard when I was
Right,
talking.
exactly.
Okay, so let me yeah, all right. Give me 1 second here.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
All
fine.
right. Yeah,
It's
so anyway,
Friday.
hey, it is what it is. Okay, so listen, everybody, we do thank you. We welcome you to another episode of Miss J's Unfiltered Podcast Day. And of course, where we all know that the information that we give is
Oh
coming
yeah.
real and relevant. Okay. And
Mhm.
so I'm your girl. I am your girl, Coach Diamond J from Speak Up Vegas podcast. And
Mhm.
before I even go any further to dive into what's going on today, I do want to thank Miss J for allowing me to have another opportunity to grace her page, grace her podcast, and come on with
Yes.
her as we talk about some very important information. Okay.
Mhm.
Today we're going to be talking about uh, poly- polycystic. I'm going to try to pronounce it right.
Oh,
Polycystic ovary syndrome. Okay, which is a condition that happens in few, a few women. Okay, many of us, and we're not even aware of it. So today
mhm.
we're going to be coming and we're going to be talking about the symptoms. We're going to be talking about the
That's right.
statistics. We're going to
Yep.
be talking about how to take preventive measure, how to
Mhm.
also get, you know, contact with your doctor on how to get things that could possibly help you get through it. Because from my understanding, there's no cure for it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and bring Sis in, and we're going to go ahead and get started.
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank. Yes, we did that all over again. We sure did. Thank you to those that is watching live. I see my guest down. I see my guest down there. Let me say her name. Thank you for coming in here. Because I like to shout my guests. I like to shout my viewers out and make sure. And but I want to pronounce your name right. I want to thank you for being in here, my love. Where's it at? Because I just saw you. Or I guess you done went out. But anyway, you done went out. I'm talking about my guest. My guest. Yeah, I'm talking about my guest that I had saw,
Gotcha.
not my guest, but my viewer I had saw down there. But thank y'all for coming in here. Yes, this
Get a new one.
if you're watching live and you see that little red thing blinking, you're watching us live, right? But now if you come back and you don't see that little red thing, the little numbers moving, you watching the replay. You know Miss J appreciate that anyway. And thank you so much, Diamond, for agreeing to do this with me. Um, I've always, if I mean, I've always put it out there. Any topic that I do, or if it's a topic that somebody want to talk about, and you would like to be you like to be the guest to come on talk about it with me, my doors are always open, and I appreciate you, deciding to do this with me. So
Absolutely. I appreciate you allowing me to. Thank you.
you're so welcome, my love. So this topic is called Polycystic Ovary Syndrome, POX, the abbreviation POX. Okay, Polycystic Ovary Syndrome. Now, but y'all believe, my ladies, y'all will not believe how many women get misdiagnosed with this. Oh, let me say this. Anything that I talk about on my talk show and platform is all for information and for it's educational information only. We are not no
Absolutely.
doctors, we're not no nurses. We are bringing information, bringing you educational information only, okay? Just to let y'all know that, all right? With that being said, a lot of women are going misdiagnosed with this condition, and that's a reason. That's one of the reasons for infertility. Did y'all know that? Having POX, Polycystic Ovary Syndrome. So I'm gonna dive into so when I brought up the POX, Polycystic Ovary Syndrome, I bet somebody probably said, "Oh, what's that?" I'll tell you what it is. So Polycystic Ovary Syndrome is a hormonal disorder in women, and it's characterized by having irregular menstrual cycles. But the most of it is having having ovarian cysts or cysts. Okay, having a cyst or some cysts on your ovaries. Okay, and this condition, it affects 1 in 10 women in our childbearing age. 1 out of 10 women, isn't that 1 out of 10 women? And but it all now, once you have this condition, it can lead to other various problems. And the number one, for infertility. The
Mhm.
number one, infertility. Now, number two, increased risk of diabetes. Okay, increased risk of diabetes. Number three, cardiovascular disease, heart problems. And another one, weight gain. Weight gain. Okay, so this is no joke. This is no joke. It is not no joke at all. So polycystic ovary syndrome, or POX, it actually affects the ovaries. It affects the ovaries and their hormonal function, but it also can attack your other organs in your body. It can also cause havoc on other organs in your bodies, in our bodies, ladies. This is nothing to play with. Again, all information is for educational and informational purposes only. All right, you can't do that. This it having if you go to your doctor and you have an irregular periods for so, don't let him tell you, oh, that's normal. No, don't let him tell you that.
Right.
Don't let him tell you that. You've been having irregular periods for the past 2 years, coming on 2 or 3 times out in the month. You hurting down there where your ovaries. No, don't let him tell you that's normal or it's gonna go. No, bring up policy. I want to be checked for policies. Yeah, bring that up. Okay, y'all
We'll get
ladies.
that checked out.
Yes,
Absolutely.
get that checked out. But now, right along with this, come what down? But don't we got some symptoms that come along with it? We got symptoms that come
Oh
along
yeah,
with
we
this.
have absolutely, absolutely. And I want to get to some of those symptoms
Oh, okay,
as
okay,
well. That's what I was trying to get covered. So yeah, I just jotted down a few of them and
okay.
I want to cover them, I mean, uh it's just yeah, there's a lot. So let me I know one of the symptoms, like you said, is not being able to bear children.
Hmm.
That is one of them. And also, let's see here. Hold on one moment.
Okay, get it together. It's okay, y'all. It's Friday. It's Friday. It is Friday. Thank y'all for being in here. Thank y'all for being in here. I really appreciate it. And I will be giving away a bedroom candy product in a few minutes. Probably about the next 15 minutes. If anybody's in here, if not, I just keep going. If nobody don't come up here, I can't give nothing away.
Absolutely. Okay, so here I am now. So it affects the weight, it affects your weight, it affects your hormonal system, as you stated. Um, it also affects, let's see, it can cause your blood sugar if you do or you don't have, diabetes. It can affect that. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Several things. I mean, inflammation. Uh, it just goes on and on. I
Yes.
mean, there is
Those are
no
the symptoms that she's
these.
calling
Yes,
out, y'all. Those are the symptoms that she's calling out. You got what did I hear you say? Something about irregular periods, missed periods,
absolutely. Yeah,
light,
irregular. Hmm.
light periods, or if you having it too many times out in the month, irregular. That's a symptom. Then you said something else about it could cause infertility. If you're having a hard time getting pregnant, check into that. Check into that. See if that's the reason why you can't, have a baby, because it's something going on with your ovaries or your hormones of your ovaries.
And then we
And of course,
wonder
you said something about weight gain.
weight gain, absolutely. And we wonder
Gain a
why
lot of
our
weight.
stomach hurts. Sometimes we having cramps, abnormal cramping.
Yeah, and that weight gain, if I'm not mistaken, I think I remember saying that weight gain it be all around in the front part of your belly. That's where that lot of weight gain comes in. Here, y'all pay attention. Pay attention. These are some symptoms now, and y'all see what I got.
Absolutely.
And if anybody experiencing anything unusual or anything like that, please go to your doctor. Please consult your doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. Please make sure you do that. Please make sure you do that.
Yeah.
Now, go ahead on, Diamond.
Oh no, I was just going to say, yeah, because we are definitely not physicians. We're not giving any type of medical advice.
Mhm.
We're just letting you know what it's about, the symptoms, how to recognize it, and also how to get it treated.
Exactly, exactly. And what else? What else, Diamond? You want to talk about? It was something that you
We're
said you
gonna
want to bring
we're
up.
gonna talk about the statistics.
Okay.
Did you do any research on that yourself as well?
No, I'm glad you did.
Yes. So we're gonna
I'm glad you did.
we're gonna talk about some of the statistics here when it comes to uh, the polycystic syndrome. Okay, polycyst syndrome. So let me just go here
Because
and
I'm pretty sure it's going to be
go
very high.
ahead.
Oh, you
What
know
were you
what?
saying?
I did find. I'm just messing y'all. I did find some I had jotted down here just to help a little bit, with the statistics. But in the United States, y'all, this condition affects an estimate of 5 to 10% of women of childbearing age. Childbearing age, 5 to 10% of women of childbearing age. And it also impacts around 5 to 6 million women in the United States globally. Did y'all hear what I just said? Did y'all hear what I just said? I'm going to say it again. And this is coming from the World Health Organization. In the United States, this condition affects an estimate of 5 to 10% of women of childbearing age, and it impacts around 5 to 6 million women in the United States globally. And the ranges between 8 and the prevalence of it ranges between 8 and 20%. That's a lot, y'all. 5 to 6 million women globally. This affects. Come on now.
Yeah, and that's some of the same information I had, but also the studies have it indicated that some of the diabetic medications that are designed to improve this action for the hormonal part of it, uh, as has even less likely been, you know what I'm saying, able to cure it.
Oh wow. Okay. That so they use
Yeah,
diabetic medicine. Okay. Wow.
absolutely.
But I
Some
want
of the
y'all
insulin.
I want y'all to get and understand the realization of this. 5 to 6 million women globally in the United States is affected with this of childbearing age. That's a lot. That's a lot. So I want to throw out a little known fact, a little known fact coming from the World Health Organization. This was February the 19th of 2025. I got this from World Health Organization. So a significant portion of women with POX, polycystic ovary syndrome, potentially up to 70% remain undiagnosed. Now I'm gonna say that for that one that's in way back there in the back. Got her arms folded up to my what she talking about on this Friday evening. I'm gonna say it again for you. This came from the World Health Organization, February 19, 2025. A significant portion of women with polycystic ovary syndrome, potentially up to 70% remains undiagnosed. Do y'all know how scary that is? That is scary. 70% undiagnosed. Wow. 70% undiagnosed. That's not good. That is not good. That's not good. It really is not. What you got to say now?
And you know what? That's
Listen.
so sad because most, when you think about it, everybody can go to the doctor if they want to get, their ovaries, how should I say, checked or
Mhm.
whatever
Mhm.
causes you may have or whatever effects you may have from whatever issues, there's always seemingly a cure. But with this, what's so heartbreaking is that there's just no cure for
There's
it.
no cure. That's right.
And so, I mean,
There's
I'm
no
just
cure.
wondering, you know, have they even looked into it even lately
Mhm.
to find out maybe that there is possibly something?
It's no cure, but it's manageable though. You see what I'm saying? It's no cure.
Yeah, it's
It's no cure.
manageable, of course. It is manageable, yes. And with proper, pills or whatever you're given, uh, the doctor tells you to do, then you follow that. And of course, there's also a way that you can eat healthy that can
Exactly.
also take, yes, you eat healthy, you
Mhm.
drink plenty of water,
Mhm.
you stay hydrated. How should I say, you just keep yourself healthy, okay? Do what you
Exactly.
need to do, and it can prevent it. And so, I
And
mean, I don't know.
sometimes, from what I read, a lot of this is hereditary as well. A lot
Right.
of this is hereditary. I have a family member, when she saw that I was going to do this, she texted me. She said, "How about that's what I was diagnosed with." She was diagnosed with it 2 years ago. Polycystic. I said, "What?" She said, "Yeah." Told me I won't gonna never have her baby. Her baby gonna be a year old next month, but she had a baby, but she still has it. She's because there's no cure for it. There's no cure for it. You can manage it. Yes, you're gonna keep having those irregular periods. Now, what they are doing, and it's unnecessary, they're giving a lot of us hysterectomies, and a lot of that is unnecessary because
That's right.
it's a procedure that can be done where a hysterectomy does not have to be done. But a lot of doctors is not telling us that. But see, when you go in there, you got to know what you're talking about. Well, no, I don't have to have no hysterectomy. It's this procedure. And I can't think the name of it now, but when I do, I'm going to put it in the description after this video, what that particular procedure is. Because I actually just saw it come on Channel 5 News about 3 or 4 months ago, that it's when people have this or have situations going on with their uterus, it's the unnecessary hysterectomies is no longer have to be done. And it's a particular procedure for that. I will put it in the description so y'all can see that name of that procedure. But a lot of them is not telling us that, y'all. First thing they
Right.
want to do is do a hysterectomy on us. No, don't let
No,
nobody do that to you. Especially,
absolutely.
especially now when you know it's something else out there. They don't have to be doing it. Okay. Hey, Joy. Thank you for being in here. Thank you for being in here, my love. Thank you for coming.
And like we said, there's ways to manage that. I mean, weight management, maintaining a healthy weight and losing weight can significantly, of course, improve, you know what I'm saying, some of the symptoms. Even
Exactly.
birth control pills that people, may take, that can help as well. And so, yeah, there's so many there's ways around it. It's just that we have to make sure that we get the proper care that we need to get.
Right.
And
So
in
I
time, because
go ahead
it
on.
can become worse over time.
Yes,
Is
it
that
can.
right?
Yes, it can. It can become over worse over time. I thank you, Joy, for being in here. Good afternoon to you too, my love. I want to go back and still bring up my other two um, little known facts from the World Health Organization. Because even
Okay.
though we'll talk about something, we'll talk. I still want I want to bring this information to y'all.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave no stone unturned. Let's put it that way. So as I stated about the 70% going undiagnosed, that's scary, y'all. Pay attention to
Hmm.
your body. And it also increases your health risk for a lot of things going on with your body. Okay. Now, this is a lifelong condition that you will have. It's a lifelong condition that you will have, and you will always have this condition. Your child, it's gonna be always through your childbearing years. You cannot get rid of this. As we stated, it's not a cure for it. Now, you got acute conditions and you got chronic conditions. Polycystic ovary syndrome, or POX, shall I say, that's a chronic condition. Happens, okay? Meaning it's a long-term health issue. Long term, you got it. That's where it's gonna stay. It's gonna stay right there. But the symptoms can be managed. Your symptoms can, those irregular cycles, all of that, that hurting, and all that can be managed. And that's what Diamond was telling you about. The treatments. Now she was talking about the treatments that can be done, because it is treatments. Tell them again, Diamond, about the treatments that can be done, and how ways that we can control it. You brought that up a few minutes ago
Okay.
while I was.
So, yeah. So when it comes to some of the treatments, actually, you can control it by there is insulin medicine, um, also by birth control,
Mhm.
and also by eating healthy, taking care of yourself,
Exactly.
and
I wanted y'all to hear that again.
getting the proper nutrition. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I wanted them to hear that again. You got, like you said, you got to change your diet. And you got to,
Right.
continue to be active. You got to do that. You got to make sure you do that. Make sure you look at your weight. Try to keep your weight down. Try to. Now look, ladies, I know we all struggle with our weight. Some people can lose it with no problem. Now, some people, now we all know as we get older, for those that are older, okay, we start getting older, after a while, we're going to start losing our bone mass and our weight. We're going to start losing it. It's just part of life. It's just part of life. But now, when dealing with the treatment part, if you're dealing with the treatment, it's going to be based on individuals, right?
Correct. Yes, absolutely.
It's
And it's
individualized.
individualized. And like Miss J said, you have to consult your doctor before doing anything.
That's exactly.
What works for
Everything
me
got
might not work for you.
exactly. That's why it has to be case by case based and individualized, because your symptoms might not be like my symptoms was. I might not was having irregular periods. I might just they might just found this, my periods might have been coming like they're supposed to, but they found a cyst on my ovary. You see what I'm saying? And they
Right.
ruled that out as polycystic. Everybody's symptoms is different. But if you are experiencing anything uncomfortable, anything unusual, go to your doctor. Go to your doctor. Don't play with that. Don't play with that. Do not play with that. And like we was talking about, make sure try to manage. Do what if they tell you, well, it's no cure for it, but this is what I want you to start doing for now on. You do that. They want you to take pills, you do that. To keep that pain away, you do that. Because if anybody ever had ovary pain, y'all know that pain hurts. Because I used to have them, especially cramping when the cycle came on. Just imagine if that was coming from polycystic ovary syndrome. You see what I'm saying? Just imagine that cramping pain that you have just because your cycle is on. But if you can manage that, and they tell you what to do to be able to manage that, do that. Watch after you. Take care of you. Make sure you do that. It's nothing to play with. And I'm going to tell y'all again, I'm going to bring it back up to you again. Remember I said it's 70% of cases going undiagnosed. They saying it's something else. But after another doctor get all involved, that's really what it is. Polycystic ovary syndrome. And it is affecting our Black women more than anything. I meant to bring that up. Yes. We are very prevalent getting that, having that condition.
Absolutely.
We are very, yes,
Every day, walking around with it.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Go to the doctor. Make sure you're okay. Ask those questions. Cause you know what? You got a right to ask them questions. You got a right to ask that doctor, no, wait a minute, something ain't right. Why do I keep bleeding like this? Why do I mess up a pad every 2 hours? Real thick, heavy. It's a reason for that. It's a reason for that. You heard you crapped all up on the bed. Can't get y'all, it's a reason for that.
And can I say
Cycle.
something right here, Miss J?
Yes, yes, baby. Go ahead on.
If you guys are going to a physician to where an OBGYN or whatever, and they are not taking time out with you, and they feel or make you feel that you are your questions are, irrelevant or whatever, find
Yes,
somebody else.
please do.
Find somebody else. Do not feel intimidated for asking questions about your body, about what's happening with you. Get clarity. Make sure that the doctor that you're seeing, that they bring awareness to what you need to know, okay? Because they mess up too. And a lot of them have attitudes. So
Yes.
get with the doctor that does not mind taking time out with you and getting you in line with what's going on with your body.
Oh my God, you just said a mouthful just then, Diamond. Oh, because you got some doctors, because we all know we go to the doctor, right? Their role and mission is to get in there and spend 15 minutes with you. But see, I want to know ones, and my doctor would tell you she was up here. I want to know one. When she come up in there, I let her know, look, we ain't leaving 15 minutes. I tell her that. I got stuff I want to talk about. Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
That's
She
right.
tell me all the time. She said, you make my day, Miss Johnson. Yeah, but it's the truth. That's what they want to hear me get. No, don't do that. You got some concerns about what's going on, what's been going on with you. Why the past 5 years you and your new husband, y'all been intentionally having, unprotected, love making sessions, and out of 5 years, it's a reason for that. Find out why, what is going on. Ask what's going on. Don't let them come in there and say, all right, let me do this. No, we're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna have a conversation.
Absolutely. And it can be painful too. So, yeah, get that
Yeah,
checked out.
exactly. You even going up in there balled all up, and you because you finally saying something. You finally going there saying, "I've been hurt like this. I ain't been saying nothing, but it's been coming off and on for the past 3, 4 months. I'm really hurting today." Now, you done open up them doors, so then go on to see what's going on with you. Okay, ladies, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Because this is no joke. This is having people not being able to have children. Polycystic ovary syndrome, or POX. That's what it's called. But it's really prevalent in the black community. And it is hereditary. It's hereditary. It's definitely hereditary. Anything you would like to say, Diamond,
Yeah, I'll just say,
before
get
we close it out?
checked. Absolutely. Get checked. Always get checked. And make sure that even though you know that it's impossible with man, those of you that believe, always hold on to your faith, okay? Because
Hmm.
what's impossible with man is never impossible with God.
You
And
better
so
tell it.
healing is still in the mist. Healing is still in the air.
You are
It's
so right
still
about
in the
that.
water. It's still prevalent today. So just no matter what, if you have it or you know somebody else who have it,
Hmm.
and we don't want to leave on a dead note. We want to
Exactly.
make sure that we bring hope. Okay, we want to bring
Exactly.
hope in the slope, and we
There you
want to
go.
let you know that it is curable through God. All things are possible, and so, but still, in all, check yourself. Have yourself checked with the doctor.
Hmm.
Don't try to, you know, go about it on your own. Make sure that you get professional help. We are not professionals as
That's
far as
right.
doctors, but we do have enough sense to know from our research, from our
Yeah.
experience, and from things that we have learned to bring to you what we have brought to you today. And so
Right.
basically, that's
Right.
it. And ladies, just take care of yourselves. And the older we get, we know the older we get, should I say, we got to
The
take care of
golden.
ourselves
Yes.
even more because we're delicate, okay?
Yeah, yeah. And
So
that's what we
so
got to
let's take care of our
understand.
bodies and let's keep things operating right.
We got to make sure we're doing that. Thank you for that, Diamond. Thank you, and I appreciate you so much for coming up
Yes.
here and being my special guest co-host. I really appreciate that. Um, I love it when we do this. I
Thank
love you.
you.
You have never turned me down. You see what I'm saying? You've
Yeah.
always, you will inbox me and say, I want to help you co-host. Okay, that's fine. And like I said earlier, y'all, anybody else see me doing something and and you want to help come in here and co-host a topic, fine with me. Just inbox me and let me know. If you see a flyer and you might say, oh, I want to help her co-host this, fine. We can do it. We
That's
can do
right.
it. I don't have no problem doing it. I like having
Yeah.
company out here with me. I like doing
I
that.
know that's right.
I
Yeah,
like
and
having
I
company
might
out
I
here with
might
me.
get off track a little bit, but that's only because I got the
We
grant in
all
the back.
do.
But other than that,
We all
hey,
do.
I'm bringing on back around to the surface.
But
Okay.
we all get off. I get off track up here. So
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
off track, but I like you said, I bring it right on back around.
Oh
I
yeah,
bring
you
it
got
back
to bring it
around.
back. Yeah.
But the I want to do an announcement first before I say my closing statement. So make y'all remember my dating coach and relationship coach and author China T, Coach Erica.
Oh
Yes, the
yes, who could
relationship
forget her?
coach. Yes, she is coming back on for part two and round two. We got gloves on
Mhm.
this time. She coming. She bringing it. And
Uh-oh.
for round two on June the 13th. Okay. June the 13th at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or whatever time that is in your time zone. I don't know. But my time zone, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Coach China T, China T, Coach Erica, she will be back in the house, dropping some nuggets. We are dating wrong, ladies. We are dating wrong. And she also gonna talk about her new healing guide. 31 days to internal healing satisfaction. Okay.
Mm.
Yes, I'm gonna put her link where you can go ahead on and get that book, that guide. So when she come on the 13th, we're gonna be ready to follow right along with her. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all already know she. If y'all have, a matter of fact, I'm gonna put the link to the video so you can watch too in the description. Right? If you have not watched part one of Coach Erica, yes, Channel T, yes. She has her YouTube as well. Never Date Just One. Sis, that's her YouTube. Okay?
Love it.
Go follow her. And also Play Your Position, sis. That's her other new book that she's a well renowned known author. When I tell you I know she got over 25 books. Yes, she
Yeah,
do.
she's doing good.
She
She's
do.
doing
She
excellent.
do. And the information that she's gonna be dropping is a gem. It's a gem. Do you hear me? They gems, y'all. They are gems. It's worth it. Watch part one. Go to her site. Get that new book. Get her guide because we're gonna be talking about that too. She's gonna be talking out of that too. We're gonna be able to follow along with what she's talking about because we are dating wrong, ladies. We are. Okay. That's my only announcement that I gotta say as far as my next upcoming show to do. I got some more. I gotta schedule with some people that want. What I want you to do is listen at my statement. I'm getting ready to give y'all. I'm closing it out now. Even though we know that POX is a chronic condition that requires a long-term management, and it's ongoing. It's going. You got to be monitored the rest of your life, ladies. If you are one of the ones, if you felt victim to this, you got to be monitored the rest of your life. But it's what you do. Make sure you do that. Make sure you do that. And if you suspect that you have POX, it is best to see your doctor. If you are experiencing irregular cycles, excessive hair growth, I forgot to mention that. It's hair growth, excessive acne. Then the main thing is difficulty having babies. Most of all, if you have a family history of this, Get yourself checked out if you start having some issues. Don't take it for granted. POX, Polycystic Ovary Syndrome, it can also start mess with your other parts of your organs in your body, cause a havoc. Okay, all right. Anything else, right quick? You done? Can't hear you.
I said my camera is acting up and I'm gonna go ahead on and get off.
Okay, well, thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for Diamond. Thank you for being in here. I really thank
You're
y'all.
welcome, darling.
Y'all share this out. Y'all go back and look over the description. I'm gonna have links and everything in there. I love y'all. Look, y'all have a good and safe weekend. Bye bye.